who called up who didn't like Kiss.
I figured.
Meet us at Greasy Tony's. Meet us at Greasy Tony's at midnight.
Yeah. So, I guess that's your influence. Tell me your influences, Bob. Let's hear your history.
Be for real.
Well, wait. Okay. What do you want to talk about, Bob?
History. Nothing.
Nothing.
Juvenile delinquent.
I see.
Fans.
So, like, I see you got this right up in the aquarium. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it right now to all the folks out there who didn't see it. Here's a review that appeared on the cover of the Aquarian. Genocide. Teenage death threat. Obnoxious. Misogynist. How do you spell it? Misogynist. Yeah. Misogynist, misanthropic, and all that. But it roars. The band sounds mean. No posers here. Even if they come across as emotionally stunted, most likely that aspect is a pose. The band's smarts leak through, and the music is so blatantly offensive it's impossible to take seriously. Most obnoxious, and hence the best is, and its lip-smacking sound effects are especially graphic on the headphones, with the headphones on. So, did you like that review, or what?
Except for the part about the special effects. It was a real effect. We paid the Aquarian 5 grams of coke to print that.
I see. How do you get that? I mean, who's your contact there at the Aquarian that it was just like, I guess you don't want to say. Never mind. Okay.
So remain nameless.
So what are you into, Bob? Tell me.
Be for real.
How about you, Pete? At least someone talked to me. Now, I know you did like you were interviewed on RSU before, and people said you would never be allowed back on, but because it's a memorable.
Paid the station 5 grams of coke to come here.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Are you gonna say anything, Bob? Tell me about yourself.
I was born in St. Louis.
Yeah, okay, let's hear his new guy. Where'd you dig him up from?
We met him throwing petrol bombs in Birmingham.
I see. Birmingham. Okay.
Yeah, I was touring with several bands in London, the basic rock and roll scene.
Speaking in the mic. Loud.
Bring the mic over here.
No, I can't go there.
Pull it out of the wall.
Forget it.
I see. But, how about you, Pete? Were you, what bands were you with before Genocide? Any?
Several. They shall remain names. They were also in London.
They shall remain nameless, I take it?
Yes.
I see.
Successfully played with the Exploited in and outside of London. We let the 000s warm up for us a few times.
I see. Aren't they the one?
Wouldn't buy me any beers.
A little cheapskate, huh?
They're fake.
Yeah.
And their big claim to fame just got fired.
Start running?
No, Howard Stern.
Oh.
Oh yeah, they did the Howard Stern theme.
They paid him 5 grams of coke to do that theme.
I see. How about you, Bob? Where have you been before Genocide?
Useless band.
St. Louis, right?
Useless band.
Yeah.
He was a Barbizon model.
GQ.
I see. Yeah, well, right now we're going to hear a song by Genocide, a song called Brain Injured Children, and here it is, from the new Reign of Terror EP.
About us.
About themselves.
Bought it.
Well, here we are, back with Genocide. We heard Brain Injured Children by Genocide, and then we heard some more Kiss there. Well, that was actually Ace Frehley, Rip It Out. And besides Genocide, we've got their official MC here, Lance Somatic.
And spiritual advisor.
He's our spiritual advisor. He's got something to say to one of his spiritual advisors.
Yeah, I just want to let everybody know that today is the 110th anniversary of the birth of one of the greatest geniuses who ever lived. The Beast 666 to Megatherion, the man himself, Aleister Crowley. Rest in peace, Aleister, wherever you are.
Tupelo, baby.
All right, we got that over. Yeah, it's also your birthday, aren't you? What are you, 19 now?
Yes, 19.
19, and all the girls, shouldn't they come to some place?
That's right. I'm having a party for all the young, beautiful. One of those words you can't say on the radio. But
where is it?
And it's at 395 Livingston Avenue in apartment 1D, and I want to see all the Douglas girls there.
So do
I got something for you.
Yes, that'd be quite interesting. Yes, but anyway, where did you find this drummer? How did he join up with you guys? I mean, I know you've been pretty strict in what you're looking for. Yeah, as people...
Honestly, we were going out packy bashing in Birmingham, and our old drummer wouldn't go, so we ripped up his passport, gang-banged his bitch in the bog, and tossed him out the hotel window, and we met Tommy when we were throwing some petrol bombs when the screws came in to break it up.
You picked up all that English dialogue, didn't you? Like
they picked it up for me. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see.
Keep it straight. And we are going to be doing a world tour soon as an opening act for Louis Farrakhan.
Uh-huh. Wait, how did you meet up with Louis?
Oh, our friend Desmond Tutu, who is a phony, hooked us up with them.
Uh-huh, I see.
We party with all of them dudes.
What are they into? What drugs or whatever do they do?
That's where I get all my cocaine from.
Uh-huh, I see. From Louis Farrakhan, or is it Desmond Tutu?
Well, Tutu's got the beat shit because he's the phony.
Mm.
But Louis right on.
I see. Mm-hmm. That's cool. Now, Bob, you have also a reputation as a real ladies' man. How do you go about getting... I tell you, you get the best-looking girls in the world. How do you do that?
Massive throbbing member.
they look at that bulge in my pants and they just go wild with desire, Jack. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh, I know. Yeah, but
Plus, they all heard that I got VD, and they want to get it from me because it's sort of like a status symbol these days.
Uh-huh. And we got a song in that line that should be very fitting. And now, of course, watch your obscenities and stuff, but you can dedicate to whoever you would like.
Dedicate this to the girls in
Beezies!
I dedicate this to my mother.
And the guy who called who didn't like the Kiss songs.
I see. Well, very...
Rock and Roll Bob would especially like this to go out to all of his friends down at Manny's Den.
I see. Very good. Let's get that going then. And that was a song about something Genöcide likes, which we're not going to mention what it is, but it's what Bobby does at nighttime, I'm sure.
Thanks, mate.
But,
yeah, when I'm at Manny's.
Yeah, you're an interesting looking lot, too. I mean, everyone in New Brunswick, actually everyone on the East Coast knows about you. Like, I was talking to someone who said he ran into people from MDC, and they said, you know, how you ripped them up in an argument. You're a pretty good talker, aren't you, Bob?
No.
And, yeah, but...
Well, Tommy, why don't you tell them about the drum seminar that you're going to be staging?
Oh, yes. So you got some really skillful musicians here. Let's hear about that.
Yeah, I'm going to be holding the drum seminar out
Talking
there
in the mic.
In a VFW down in Washington, D.C.
Uh-huh.
On First View.
Uh-huh. Do you get good money for doing such things?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Endorsements. Drum endorsements, publications,
Into
the works.
Uh-huh. That's cool. And how about you, Lance? What do you do? Besides being the MC, is that like your occupation?
He's on salary.
Well, pretty much. It's, you know, one of them fun things to do besides the Genöcide. A few other bands, you know, once in a while when my services are greatly desired, they come to me.
Uh-huh.
You can afford them.
Yeah. It's like a lot of bread,
We usually
huh?
give him 5 grams of coke, too.
What do you do? Sell it to make a living or what?
Oh, partially, yeah.
Uh-huh, I see. Uh-huh. And Pete, you're an accomplished guitarist yourself. Now,
Who was also having a guitar seminar
Yes.
with a couple of
In
his
Washington.
friends, with Jimi Hendrix.
Uh-huh.
Jimi Hendrix's ghost.
Yeah, tell me, aren't you going to be doing a benefit at a jail or something? Like a Broadway State Prison?
Huh?
Some kind of benefit, wasn't it?
Okay. All the AIDS victims.
Uh-huh.
We're going to do
AIDS.
Hey, man.
Yeah, Bob. Let's speak to Bob into the mic.
We're doing some benefits. We're trying to raise money to exhume Elvis. We want to have his corpse stuffed, even if it is a bit rotting at this point.
What do you think of Priscilla Presley? I mean,
I slept with her. Why?
Oh, no, but all she's saying about the king.
You know, I didn't really want to screw her after she had a kid. You know, not unlike Elvis. But well, she begged me, and she did give me the 5 grams of coke.
Uh-huh.
She gave them to me for a change.
I
You gave her
see.
the throbbing member.
Yeah.
I see.
I slipped it in. It was like fishing in a wet hole.
Uh-huh. Oh, my goodness. This might be my last show, but it was fun here on WRSU. Now, what do you think of RSU? I always heard you had some complaints with this station.
I hate RSU. I hate Rutgers. I hate every student who goes here.
Including myself?
And also, I'd like to make an important announcement, though. All the anti-apartheid sit-ins will be now taking place up at the Country Inn on Route 27.
Well, let me tell
I
you.
thought the students ought to know that.
I think I should make this announcement that some of the views are not the views of not necessarily the views of WRSU or this DJ.
Or ourselves.
Or themselves. That's true, probably. Yeah, but, yeah, so let me think. What else should we talk about in this situation here? Has Genöcide come up here?
Our limo driver, Bob Matt. Hey, I said
these guys are ready for
a bunch of fake musicians.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah, you
shit.
did have that also. That like some people call you a bunch of rock stars without a band. Now,
Well, it's true.
I know. Now things are actually going to start
A bunch
rolling.
of cock stars without a cock.
Well, wait. Thanks a lot. What? Oh man. But no, Bob. Why don't you comment on that accusation?
The truth of the matter is that we have just been playing in London. We see no fucking reason, excuse me, to play in any of these nickel and dime bars here in Brunswick. Where are we gonna? We couldn't even fit our amplifiers in these places.
I see.
We're talking a wall of stacks, Jack.
I see. Well, it was fun being on RSU, I guess. I'm talking about myself. Yes, but
We're opening up a radio station.
yeah, tell me your future, the future Genocide.
Well, I told you we're going to be touring with Louis Farrakhan.
Recording.
We should be going out to L.A. soon to record our new album and video on the as yet unnamed label.
Now you have Reign of Terror tape. Is this what you're talking about, the Reign of Terror, or is he going to do something
No,
else?
actually, none of us have even played on that. I found that somewhere, and I thought the song sounded good while we didn't have a drummer for a while.
I have to apologize to the listening audience. This tape deck that we're playing through isn't giving a very good sound quality.
But it's still the best thing you've ever heard.
I see, yeah.
Especially considering it's coming from RSU.
Yeah. You don't like RSU. But what do you think of other stations around here then? Or you just generally hate radio?
I hate myself.
How about fake wrestling? You like that?
Yeah, pro wrestling is the only real American sport.
Roddy Piper is God.
I am also an amateur wrestler in my own right.
Yeah,
I don't like to boast too much about that.
Doesn't like some famous rock star owe you a well, not he's famous. He's playing tonight at the Meadowlands. Some rock star doesn't he owe you?
That John Bon Jovi faggot.
Yeah, tell me about that. How did that come about?
I did used to. Yeah, I used to grease him up in the showers. You know, we went to school together, and he was kind of cute. So.
Oh no.
We're gonna be a parking lot next week.
Yeah, no, I'm gone. But it was fun. But let's see, what else we have here. Wreck and roll Bob here. Now he hasn't said nothing.
No, well, Bob has a question. He was real high last night on Valiums and really drunk, and he didn't get home till 5:30 in the morning, and he has no idea where he went or who he had sex with. So if anybody knows, give the station a ring and tip him off or anything.
Yeah.
I want to tell him about that, Bob.
So what do you think? What other bands do you like? Do you like any other bands? Like, is there any of them you like? Because you don't seem to like too much.
The only thing I like are skinhead bands. As you can see, I'm also a skinhead.
A cloth head, actually. Yeah, but what's been fun this interview? Any other comments? Like no comments about your future or nothing yet. Just that was it, right?
Yeah, we're going to a party after this.
That's the most immediate future we've got.
But and Pete said he plays a nuclear guitar. What's the difference between a regular electric guitar and a nuclear guitar? You know?
Be for real.
You guys are real comedians, aren't you? Yeah, I guess, but never mind. You don't want to bring up your past like other band members and stuff because they're all wankers and.
They're all fat. They all have a severe weight and emotional problem ever since they were kicked out of Genocide when I found out that they were all gay.
Were they all gay or were they, bisexual? Because I've seen some really good-looking girls.
Yeah, they were fag hags.
I see. Because, like, I always thought anybody...
One of them even had to move to New York so he could get closer to the west side.
Because I always heard,
no names. Damage.
But, like, Genocide always has the best-looking women following them. Is it your...
Must be our cologne.
Or at least our body odor.
Yes. But I think that's about it. Thank God it's over. Yeah, but it's
been nice seeing you on the air, Brian.
Really?
It's not over. This is only the beginning.
Yeah, but Genocide will be around. If you get the chance to see them, they'll be playing Lemoore soon. They'll be playing October. They'll be playing all... And they'll be
they're the warm-up gigs before the world tour with Louis Farrakhan.
Right, but that's so all the local fans can see them, right? No? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're playing at the Melody on Tuesday night.
But that's a lie, is it? Or did it just happen?
It just happened last night.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, why don't we end this interview? We'll play some Girls' School. Here's Hellraiser.